Born in Haiti around the year 1745. He's a fur trader and a farmer. He lives right here at the Apple store. And they're going to come up a lot here on this tour today. Living on the bend of the river is the Trump International Hotel and Tower, completed in 2009 by architectural superstar Adrian Smith. Adrian Smith is working with SON, Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, another name you're going to hear a lot on the tour. He is often referred to as the world's tallest architect, not because of his stature, he stands at 5'7" tall, but because he cannot stop building up into the sky. He's credited with some of the tallest buildings in the world, including the tallest, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Now this is a style of architecture we call contextualism. Contextualism pretty much means that it reflects the city back onto itself using hidden steel beams and reflective windows. The main thing you gotta pull from that, from contextualism, is that if you want to be a part of the neighborhood, you gotta be the neighborhood. Right here is the AMA Plaza, this boxy black structure. There is a history lesson that goes along with the AMA Plaza. Let's bring it back to 1932, Weimar, Germany. The Bauhaus School of Architecture has been in operation since 1919. Its main goal is to meld architecture into the future with its use of boxy shapes and industrial materials like steel. All roads lead from the Bauhaus. We will continue on that theme with the Marina City, or the Corncob Buildings, as we like to call them here in Chicago. They were completed in 1964. They stand at 587 feet tall. They were designed by student of Mies van der Rohe, Bertrand Goldberg. Bertrand Goldberg was tasked with bringing people back into the largely financial district of downtown Chicago, where no one was living at that time. They are designed to be a city within a city. They've got movie theaters, bowling lanes, gyms, restaurants, yacht parking, and a very... Do not trust you to do that. They think you're going to drive straight into the Chicago River. You got to get a valet to do that for Center. It is an older building that we have here on the main branch of the Chicago River, and it is the closest approximation we have on this tour to a distinctly Midwestern style of architecture known as the Prairie School style. The Prairie School is built horizontally rather than vertically, and that is meant to run parallel with and complement the flat skies of the Great Plains. Now 1, 4, 5, 6 columns of windows, and on the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns of windows. It's a little bit lopsided. It was not always this way. Prior to 1930, it was 6 and 6. But in 1930, Chicago wanted to extend LaSalle streets, the bridge we're going to be going under in just a minute. And they didn't want to have to demolish the building. It's a field's worth of office space in that building alone. That front facade spans 2.5 acres wide and makes it still in the top 50 largest buildings in the world today. When it was built in 1930, it was the largest building in the world in square footage. It had its own zip code up until the year 2008. Now this is Graham Anderson Probst & White once again, this time in an Art Deco style. Art Deco. We know that it is Art Deco because first of all, it is massive, it's huge. Second of all, we've got these limestone pillars going up the sides and this forward, upward momentum. It's very large, very grandiose. It kind of shows a feeling of undeniable progress of the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties in America. Note these head busts. Talk about those in a second. Undeniable progress in America. Now that undeniable progress was denied in the year 1929 due to the stock market crash. This building was finished in 1930, so by the time it was done, Graham Anderson Probst & White, they were losing money like nobody's business. They had to get that liability off of their hands. They sold it for under half of what it was worth at $12.5 million, which is nothing for a building that large. They sold it to the Kennedy family, Kennedys, those 1920s. We're heading now into a beautiful area of Chicago known as Wolf Point, a very historically significant area here, the convergence of the Chicago River. This is a very new area of the city. We've got the newest building in downtown here to the right, the Salesforce Tower, completed in 2023. It's not going to be the newest building for long. We got some new ones coming in, but for now it still holds that title. In front of us, we've got the River Point Tower, which was built in 2017. I like to call it the Hot Pocket Building. Not wide at all. We're going to talk about how that works in a little bit. This used to be a ghost town for quite a while because this was the nastiest part of the Chicago River. Nobody wanted to be here. This used to be a massive industrial area, factories on all sides of Wolf Point where ships could come in, pick stuff up, and then go wherever they needed to go. All those chemicals and stuff would go into Wolf Point, and this made it really not a very on the south side. Put them in there, freeze them, package them, send them off to wherever they needed to go. In the 1970s, architect Harry Weiss wanted to turn these into apartments. Now that was a pretty big undertaking. First he had to thaw out the building. It took him 6 months to do. The whole interior was encased in supposed to represent sails. Harry Weiss was a sailor. He wanted to bring his own personal life into these buildings. A lot of the times that's what architects do in postmodernism, is bring in something that has nothing to do with architecture at all and put it into their buildings as kind of a setup at that East Bank Club. Do not even think about it. It is so expensive. So expensive. All right, we're going to be turning the boat around here in just a moment. I don't want to disturb these wonderful people living in their homes, so I'm going to hop off the microphone, take a little bit of a break. If you got questions for me, let me know. I love answering questions.